And not red and red. Yes, it is. We are in. We are good to go. Checking kits. There's a wide variety of guns on both sides. And to best of my knowledge, there is no duplicates. Again, guys, there's a slightly modified rule set this time around compared to last. Last time around, we had assault only. Now, the guys, they have assault and scout, and any form of combination of kits. They can use 5 assault, 5 scouts, any mix of each. The only rule that they have, to follow is that there can be no duplicate weapons. We have a nice forward-pressing B defense here from the guys in the blue team. First blood of the tournament goes to PvP here as the landslide comes in. And they all ape out of heaven here. Forest finds one before Sinner gets taken out. Monks another onto PvP here. We have Germ and Forest left alive as he ricochets something from his lovely little helmet here. Both players from Generation opting to hit the brakes. Take a little Healy moment. I see an Uzi, the fire rate's pretty strong. Bomb is lost into no man's land, and the smoke needs to go down to recover that one. Very forward-thinking feat, unfortunately. Off the money. And we have Zenith losing their virginity on round 1. How are you guys finding the latest changes on the main game, like arena server with the armor? I'm very happy with the assault getting tier 5 and scout getting tier 6, even if the tier 6 is a semi-cooked plate. It's nice for the Thorax TTK to get shifted just a little bit. VIP control in the hands of Forest. Now, the read is right. There's 3 players sitting backside for the blue team here. We see Tone with an Uzi. If I'm not mistaken, the fire rate on this one is very, very, very strong. Very high. I'm going to tweak the game audio just a little bit so my eardrums don't get bled out. Anti-plant nade. Held and ready as Sinner makes his way to the bomb site. Seems to have avoided it as the flashbang comes in. Counter smokes the VIP door. And it's a KFC now. The guys kind of ate that flash together though, these two. Kills left and right. Tones Uzi finds one as directs 9mm Vector finds another, and we are sliding onto the bomb site now. 2 versus 2. Frost is down. Forest finds one, but it's not enough. Monks takes the trade, and we see a second round for Zen. No ricochet chance. I presume referring to the headshot. I don't think it was a ricochet. I think it was just a headshot. He was getting sprayed at. I'm guessing the bullet clipped the wall or some sort of cover. But his head took a lot of damage, if I'm not mistaken. He was healing his head specifically, so I'm on to believe that it was less of a ricochet. And more of a helmet saved my life kind of moment. So far, 2 for 2. Zen stacking the correct bomb site with 3 players. Maybe it's a $30 situation. Early utility out. As we see, MP9 as well, the fire rates. King of fire rates here in the blue team. We have, what, Vector 9mm, we have Uzi, we have the black MP9. It's 1100 fire rate. We have Generation, who have all opted to stay with 5 assaults, which they're all, you know, they're totally allowed to do so. But we see the different mindset of this Zen team basically wanting to play fire rate over damage. looking for those head tops. Now we see second smoke used for E-Box now. As we're in a 3v3, the flash is over, but nobody's home. Sinner pushing to the bomb site yet again now. Default plant spot for them. Guys are going to have to wait for this smoke as there's question marks in the Discord for that one. The Rogue pushed through the smoke trying to save the day. It feels like he got halfway through the smoke and he thought, maybe I should run back here. But it's definitely turned the tides away from the blue team here as we're going to go for a boost, but we're not too close to the corner. Push coming now as the first guy kind of gets sold here, and down goes Gemini. Generation finally on the board. Can you try and get Airwing Marine in one of your cups? Sir, we are not popular enough to pull these kind of strings. Tit for tat though. Score 1-2. Zen still on the money here on this first half. Definitely, probably hit that nail on the head with the weapon selection, with the fire rates. There it is again. 9 mil in the feed here. As Generation lose 2 right off the rip before answering back. VP can recover the bomb safely now as Tone is pulling a flank here. And they might not be aware. Uh-oh. 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 It's a little bit of a trigger discipline moment. The information's no doubt been called out to his teammates that the 2 guys came down the escalators. The bombs are covered and they're going to run right into the jaws of Tone here. And he's got the fire rate for it, but he gets 1. Down he goes, and that's probably enough damage and information for him to tell his team. If you get Niker in one of your cups, 100%, Niker's more than welcome. We get a shot collar on the guys, and if they make a miscomm from audio, they get shocked. Okay, $30 bet on Dave here in the 1 versus 3. Kills 1. Now all he has to do is take 1 more and get it into a 1v1. You can ring around the rosy, but down he goes. Poor dude. Not poor enough for $30 software. Jump shot. Beautiful stuff. Gemini / repent. And his MP9. Someone was trying to sell me the idea of the MP9 when we were talking about the guns. Yes, I didn't realize the black one has a higher fire rate. Smaller mags though, it's 30 round mags compared to the Vector's 50. Would have me feeling some sort of way. However, you can definitely get a bunch of those mags. Like, when I was building the kits and messing around, I could get like 6 30 round mags in there, so. Jump shots over, player spotted here. Nades a little bit short. Speaking of short, we are joined by Team Not Known next round with Captain Undead Essence leading the charge. My little sunburnt crisp friend. Smoke's a little bit short, that could be problematic. We have the flank in though, if you see that in the mini-map. Triple flank from the blue team, catches the pants down. Germ and Frost dropping. They didn't even get to the bomb site just yet. There's a lot of work to be done here, and that smoke is inviting an E-box push. Sinner versus Yurek. Takes 1. They've lost VIP control now, though. Forest. Sinner. Sinner couldn't get it done. And Exotics goes 2 for 1 there. Can Jen please lock in, though? If they lose this game, someone's going to yell at me. I'm not going to say any names. God damn it. Welcome in, Sky. The plug says it's 45 now. Oh, bro. Plus 50%. What's going on? It's recession, bro. Going up. I'm still very hopeful of Gen. They're obviously finding their feet now. New player in for Forest and minus Eclipse, I believe, right? So I think it's one of those cases that maybe that flash was 7 minutes too early. As Sinner opens up the scoreboard on this round. Free Far looks good and finds a second, leading from the front. Big, sexy captain. Taking out 2 now. Keeling and wheeling towards bomb site. Needs to plant this bomb. We have a flank happening here. DMA Dave goes down to Tone, and that's the back door exposed, and nobody loves booty bandits. Quite like Tone here, as he's going to creep up behind. He might even catch 2 off guard here, but Frost looks like he's somewhat aware. Train spotting or train sitting. The entire team of Generation sitting inside trains. Now repent. As the smoke, you just wish it came 7 minutes earlier. Gets 1 through sheer fire rate. The smoke is there. He's going to sit as wide as possible. Nobody from Generation's moving! Marines! We are predicting the wrong spot! Oi, 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 mamma mia! That is an upsetting round for anyone's stomach to witness. As Zenith steal the half, at minimum, securing a 5-3 defensive side on Skybridge. Generation. Is it a generational fumble? Is there a comeback coming? They've certainly put themselves in a position now where they need to claw back at this match. Good tempo, good control from Zenith though. Sinner opening another round yet again. Early to the bomb site this time. No backdoor bandits here, as that player 0 is sitting nice and cozy on the B side, opting to rotate through jungle. The nade gets slightly scuffed on the rooftop there. Some set of balls to just diffuse through the smoke like that. Sinner goes down to exotics here as Dave takes the trade before getting traded out himself. Trades all over the place. And this round looks red. Finds 1 onto PvP here, but this bomb plant is optimal for Forest here. And that was the cross that was needed. And the nail in the coffin is Frost. Gets the second for Generation. Zen coming out swinging though. You love to see it. A bone to pick and a point to prove. A team we've never seen before. Popping one of the regulars that we get to watch a lot of. Generation, one of those teams that's kind of constantly always fluttering amongst the upper half of T2, Division 2 or whatever you want to call it. But I feel like they've constantly underwent slight minor changes to rosters and like keeping the same core for the most part. It's something nice to watch. We see a double flank really fast on KFC as Sinner opens yet again another round. With a double kill as well onto B. This is very good. Frost. Holy moly. Gave the info and Sinner's on a tear. He's in on a 4K. He wants the ace. And PvPer denies it. I'd be dropping him after this game. But a practical 4K almost ace. That's big. It's hard to believe that the score has ended this way of this half. Sinner having a life game. 3-5. Not too shabby from either side. Definitely rather to be on the team getting 5 rounds on defense, of course. But now we're switching over. This is where Zenith's going to be tried and tested. What number we got on the gun there first? Number 3. Would you look at that? Number 3 in the Model 1. That's a pretty one to see. I don't actually have a number on my Model 1 because I took kind of a little bit of a break. Bomb going towards KFC. VIP contention as Zen lose 2 before answering back with a nade of their own to take out Forest. Oi, 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 a little bit of a whiff. As down goes PvP. 3v3, and the positions are more or less good. It's a 3v2 attack onto A with the backup closely by here in connector. Down goes Sinner though, as Frost has to get his ass to backside as quickly as possible. They're able to find one, and that's the bomb carrier. 1 minute, 6 seconds left on the clock. It's plenty of time. $9 mil and an AS Val on the blue team goes up against, I want to say it's an AK-308 and one of the NLs. Bombs down though. They're going to wait out the smokes and the retake and use some utility of their own. A late saved smoke here. We're able to smoke off KFC. Trying to time the reload, and he does so perfectly. Runs him down. Monks goes down. It's Tone. I'm sure they're aware of the scenario. They just have to not stack on top of each other. He needs to separate gunfights, and he's gonna get run down. He goes 15 on the clock, and the defuse goes red. Generation finding the opening round on the half. Gets himself 4. Convincing round there. Well played. And here we are, round 10. Do we see a 5-5 or do we see Zenith continue their lead? They had a buffer. It's been kind of chipped away at now. Gen opting for a B stack here. A flush fast flank. And oh, it's not great for Monks there, who had a potential W. A potential double lineup there. And here comes the entire red team from the back door, basically, give or take. We have Sinner opting to go back the regular route here. Exotics cutting him short now, and it's in a total side flip as the red team comes from the attacker's side. VIP, short, and KFC. The red team swarm the bomb site. Down goes Forest. The defuse is getting touched. Tech box up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. G-Rec almost didn't see him because of the smoke. Very iffy, very dangerous, but the round goes blue, and that's Zenith. 3 away from closing map 1 and taking their opening W. How you doing, Flopper? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Mr. Barbaric. Nice to see you. Ms. Dynamic, hello. Chanka, hi. Hi, your mother is big. Hi. She's very short, though. Oh. It is what it is. Sinner. Proning. Headshot. We love it. Nice little righty angle. Aiming for LeBron James, though. I don't think anyone's that tall, unless they peek close. Here comes Tone, nade in hand. Is it a nade? Is it a smoke? Is it a bird or a plane? It's a smoke. Does he peek before the smoke blooms? No, he doesn't. Discipline and passion as the blue team pushes towards the site, and that is a big flash that pops right above the 90 players' faces. Forest seeing daisies, no doubt, here. And now it's a pretty straight up and formal retake. Front sight, V back sight. Trying to find the jump shots is Forest. He gets the info and he goes for the free fire, takes one out. Another goes down to PvP before a trade comes in. Sinner down. A momentary 3v3 turns into a 2v3. Forest answers back. Now we're back to 2. Frost opting to dive the bomb, but out of the smoke comes Exotics. And now the time is ticking, and we're playing the waiting game. Exotics versus Forest, but there's no time left to get the kill and defuse. Insult to injury here as Zenith finds another. 1 round away from match point, 2 away from the match win. It's getting hot in here. Sending Generation to a lower bracket crawl right out the gate is something that I did not expect to see. Special rules, they have to use Assault or Scout presets. They could use any combination of either preset. Some teams here, as the red team, were opting to do 5 Assault, for example. The only caveat is no duplicate weapons. So if someone takes the tanned NL, someone else has to take the black one if they want to use double NLs. Forest, 9-9. Sinner, 11-9. Leading from the front, the kill spread is good. If you look at the blue team scoreboard, it's hard to believe that that team is the one that's running away from it, but they did get that 1 round where the ego on the defuse was the only option, and it paid off. Bomb getting planted now for the blue team. Over the top comes the nade, and down goes Repent. We have a little bit of a cheeky boost coming in as Sinner finds 1 now, and it's all just a waiting game. The utility's in. 1 smoke out. Here comes a counter flash, just stunning the retake, though. The guy's seeing daisies here as Frost is basically forced to go on his own. Finds 1 and pushes into VIP. Forrest running right past Tone. Tone doesn't see it, but it's a bit of a clown fiesta. Germ jumping the defuse now as no doubt everyone swarms over Monk. And that's a red round. Gen getting their 5th. Keeping Zenith, who I keep thinking in my head, subconsciously calling them Zeneration. Keeping them off match point. Trying to keep that little bit of a buffer. Yeah, I mean, it's a best of 1. It's early tournament, so the butterflies are definitely there, no matter what. You know, yeah, I'm saying. I think the nerves, the first few rounds is always going to be difficult. Guys respecting nades here in the blue team. Nice flash on bench. Nade to E-box just misses slightly. Followed up by the smoke, though. We're going to be going for an early plant. David holding the counter plant nade. Lets it go a lead bit early. Can't quite get that really close spot, though, as the smokes are in now for the retake. Forcing off those players from VIP. Tone is blind as that pop flash rips his eyes a new one. Exotic's trying to play close to the smoke here on the retake. Free fire is good, finds Forest before going down now. It's all down to Zirek in a 1 versus 4. Holy things you don't want to see. As you run through a smoke as 4 members standing tall. Gen, bring the round deficit to 1. Zenith doing a very good job of at least managing the buffer now. If anything of the previous rounds is to mirror what's going to happen going forward, we would expect Zenith to pick 1 up here now. Audio moment, potentially. What is audio? I don't know. More or less towards B here now for the blue team. As we have Exotics taking 3rd lane with Tone. Bomb on nose as Monks finds 1. And Forest answers back onto Monk. Still looking good for the B push here as Exotics is taking space. We have a ramp player that's PvP. Finds Gemini. Ooh, dancing with the devil through the smoke as the bomb gets lost in no man's land. Again, now just down to G-Rec in a 1 versus 4. Twin, we are in trouble. Forest champing on his heels. And that's all she wrote for this round. For the first time since the first round, we are now equal, tied up. 7-7. We're going to have to see something special come out from Zen now to make them reach that match point first. I'm all aboard the Underdog Express. I like to see the unpredictable wins come through. Still very, very happy with that ego defuse. That was nice. Sometimes when you're forced to only have one option, the enemy team apparently wasn't ready for it. Early smokes now as the cross smokes comes in. Kills traded. 4v4 now. Replant. Double nades from the blue team towards E-Box as the flashback site, no doubt, catches Germ, but Germ gets saved by Forest. I thought that push was the right idea. PvPer finds Monks though. We're trying to do damage, we're trying to chip away at the red team before they get the retake off. Repent finds PvPer but gets swung by Germ. Oh my. Oh my! You just have to take your hat off, realize you're bald, and put the hat back on. Repent, Gemini. With a lovely little three-piece here, back against the wall, tucked into the corner. Bob's Weaves, dip and dive. Able to pick up 3. That's going to get a reaction out of the chat. No way. That's match point for Zenith now. In spectacular fashion. I'm sure the Discord comms are hyped after that one. He took his peaks perfectly while being pinned in the corner. Like dominoes, knocking them down one by one. Look at the nade dispersion. Look at the distribution of the nade circles on the ground here from both of these teams. It's just like a plethora of we're playing Minesweeper all along this side here as Exotics drops to Frost. The guys know well enough now to avoid the nades close to E-Box. Forest. He's doing a little bit of a Stewie 2K here now as he's coming through the smoke. Gets the back turn, finds 1, not 2 as G-Rek gets 2, almost goes down to Forest. He's good for more. 3 versus 3 hold now as the smoke comes through. Aims just a little bit off now as the pressure builds. And it's a 1 versus 3 for Monks to close the game. Oi, oi, oi. Smoke warfare as he finds 2! Oh my god! If he just got away in that brief moment, we'd be all screaming and chanting, but boys and girls, we're going to overtime. Overtime it is. What have we got in the chamber for overtime? Anything special? Any mix up on the kits? Strong close to that regulation time though. Commentator sounds a little depressed, not gonna lie. Welcome to the stream, buddy. That's great. A little. Just a little bit. Alrighty, switching over. Gen back to attack, and we're going to B. Eyes on from Monks and damage received from PvPer. G-Rek on site. Early flash over. Doesn't really get anyone with that one. We're looking like it's a bit of a B fake here as the bait gets taken from Tone, who runs right by the guys. You guys see them here. Trying to creep out towards the site on A. I wonder if this has been calmed, if this one's been picked up. Do we know what's going on with Tone here? Have we told our teammates? But he gets the backstab in. Now Germ Dave has to look for Tone. Oh no, it's a bit dangerous. There's Tone getting another one. All of a sudden, allowing him to slip on past has caused great issues for them. But speaking of slipping on past, as Forrest gets in behind. And Sinner finally takes out Tone. The first round of overtime goes red. I can't. It's understandable if you played it. 100%. 100%. 100%. We can only smile in the mirror and pretend that we love life. Generation, for the first time in the game, find themselves leading from the front here, by the way. Slipping and sliding at the start of the game saw them suffer a 5-3 loss on the first half. But they've answered back accordingly. Zen also had things in the chamber though. Forrest finds first blood and there's nobody home to help trade in this situation. Frost and Sinner boosting away here at Fish. Trying to get some unsuspecting blue members down. Oi, oi, oi. He almost pays dearly for that one. But he does with the follow-up. Tone and Sinner. Joint nading Sinner now as Germ has to jump on the site to get that plant down. Strong position though for the red team here with a man advantage. Germ opting to play close to smoke in for VIP door. Makes Forrest a little bit redundant here. The hold's good. Tone finds two though, and he's gonna need to ace to win this round. He's got the ammo for it. Not a lot of HP in his thorax, and both players from the red team playing off-site now. Gets one, and he's predicted it wrong here. Forrest. Gets his revenge from the earlier rounds where he kind of got ring around the rosy there. And he's leading with 19 kills. He sensed the shit talk in chat and he answered accordingly. Two rounds for the red team. Zen, how do you plead? What do you got in the chamber for us? So we do our third kit swap of the game. We see Generation opting to still play on 5 assaults. One extra assault now though on the blue team. Triple stacking B from Team Red, and we're going on a triple flank here. So in a moment we're going to have to keep an eye on that UI there in the top left. Keep a tab on the guys, see if they get sniffed out. There's nobody from the blue team currently watching the flank. That's a big boost. And here comes the cavalry now. Double up KFC stairs. And it's a slaughter from the back. He somehow gets away there. We're boosting again. Boosts all over the place from this red team. And that is it. The swarm, the clean sweep. We see Generation taking map 1 in fine fashion. They left it late. But I have to say, commiserations to Team Zenith, who played a fantastic game, notably most in the early side there. Generation bouncing back